Hi there, Libra. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. Welcome to January. I am very glad that we have made it this far and we've made it this far together. It's been a challenging year. 2020 was a challenging year, but we are now finally putting that behind us and starting to move on and look at some new ways of thinking, new ways of being, new ways of operation. And it isn't coming soon enough. That's how I feel about that. All right, so I am going to be reading from the I-Ching cards. This is Klaus Holitzka's I-Ching. A little bit different from the coin method and the yarrow method. It is a card method, but it does work. It is a really good method. The reason why I'm going to the I-Ching is because I feel like it's a system that gives a very overarching view of what's happening. And since I'm doing January, I'm also thinking about the whole year, 2021. I think it would benefit you to, it would be of benefit to look at the whole year of 2021 and not just January. So for this reading, which is your January reading, I am going to be looking at the entire year of 2021. Starting with the I-Ching, getting an overall look at what that messaging is telling us, and then going right on into a month by month look at the year ahead. So I'm going to get my cards. I'm going to get everything organized, and I'll be right back, and we'll start talking about your new year. Okay, Libra, I hope that, hold on, I have to see if it's actually going. Oh, yeah, it is. Sorry about that, Libra. I couldn't tell if I'd actually hit the button or not, and I didn't want to be talking and it not be recording. So the only way for me to know that, I guess, is to see it ticking down. All right, so we're in the I-Ching, and we are looking at two cards. The first card represents the overall look for 2020. And then we are the second card represents the changing lines. So I'll be reading the changing lines. That gives us a little more detail, probably some warnings, some things to think about, some ways to handle a situation, that kind of thing. All right, so we are on number 36. Number 36 breaks down into a 9 for those of you who are numerologically inclined. So you can add that information to the reading if you see fit. All right, so number 36, Libra, is the eclipse of light. That's the name of the passage, the eclipse of light. Unfathomable influences gain ground and threaten the realization of your aims and plans. You have no power over them. The power you have is over yourself. Don't let yourself be swayed from your goals. Stand firm, albeit quietly, by your convictions. The present need is to remain calm within, firm and strong-willed, and to appear tolerant and flexible to those around you. Avoid acting as the center of attention. Don't meddle in other people's affairs. Your personal opinion has little importance at the present. Demonstrate to others once more that the existing conflicts are of passing nature. They are essential for positions to be clarified once and for all. You will also warm to the task and gain much in terms of personal development. So this is a personal development year for you, and it's talking about the eclipse of light. And I think that sometimes when you are when we're talking about an eclipse, it's not that the light doesn't exist. It's just that there's something that's covering it, or something that stands in between the object and the reflection of the object. Literally, that's what an eclipse, when we talk about an eclipse, that's what's happening. So it deals with shadow and it deals with light. And so in 2021, you're going to be looking at that spectrum between shadow and light, and it's going to be an issue, or it's going to be a matter of self-reflection is really what it looks like. So there are influences going on around you. Whatever your plans were, whatever you were planning to do, it may change. This is very much, if you're into tarot, this very much has the feel of a tower experience, because that's when things are going along and then something changes. It's not something that is in your control. Don't lose sight of your goals as this is happening. It talks about being strong-willed and flexible, because being strong is being flexible. You can't be rigid and be strong. To be flexible is to be strong. Just keep your opinion to yourself right now. Remain quiet but resolute, and continue to move forward in your plans. All right, so we're looking at the changing lines, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All of them are changing lines. All right, so we are going to read all 6 of them. Now, this is where the details of the reading come in. Some of these may resonate with you, some of them may not. Some of them may not, but later on it may resonate with you later. For this reading, because we are dealing with the whole year, you might decide to come back to this reading periodically throughout the year, just to get your bearings straight and see where you are. All right, so let's read all 6 and then we'll go from there. Number 1 says the situation is almost impossible to withstand. You come up against a brick wall. The lack of appreciation of others is a tough nut, which is only cracked by sticking to your principles. Stick to your plan. Number 2, a negative force curbs you, but you're still capable of acting. React spontaneously and without ulterior motive. The right decision comes when your gut feelings lead you to make the right decision. So this is about that intuition, using your instinct, using your intuition, and your gut is what's leading you now. Line 3, you unexpectedly, it's getting late, y'all. When it gets late, the words, they do things, okay? You unexpectedly collide with the cause of your problem. Take advantage of this moment coolly and unhesitatingly. With tactfulness, you later find normality from within.